Hey, welcome to my channel again. It's been a while since I've done any videos on anything, but I thought I'd start doing some more again. Um, yeah, so I've got quite a few ideas, but yeah, this is one that I worked on a wee while ago, which was an Amstrad, an old PC that I used to have as a kid growing up. I used to remember it as being a bit better than they actually are these days when you actually see it running. But so that's the computer. So what I've got is a power supply, which is from an old hard drive caddy. So it's got a 12 volt and a 5 volt feed out. On the back of the Amstrad, I don't know who is familiar with them, I suppose, would know they've got their 5 volt and 12 volt feeds connections. So 5 volt into here and the 12 volt feed onto this. So that's to power it up. So that's your 12, that's your 5 volt. Now also to get the video out on this, because I don't have the actual monitor, we've got the monitor cable. Well, this used to go into the original Amstrad monitor, so that just plugs into your standard monitor out on there, but it's not a standard one like VGA obviously or anything like that. So then what I've got is a conversion card to convert that from the RGB that comes out of the Amstrad to a standard VGA monitor, which I'll show you afterwards. So basics are, I need to hook this up. So here's your 12 volt in, just power up the board, coming from the same power supply. So that's that. Along the bottom here is RGB, so pretty clear. So it's got R. Just trying to read that. So red, green, blue, and then basically common is just in here, ground, whichever you want to call it. And the last one is a sync wire. So the color code inside this is basically, not too hard to work out. You've got red, blue, and green coming out of there anyway. I assumed brown would be the sync wire, black would be ground, and that's pretty much it. There's not much else to it. So for the purpose of testing, I've just got some jumper wires. What I was going to do is connect red to R, green to the G, green. Then what have we got? We've got a yellow one. We use it on the blue. The sync wire will make that white. Just going to make sure none of these are shorting. This is a bit of a crude way of hooking it up. Actually, that's not the sync wire. It's ground. So just put that on. So we've got those on there. And then the sync wire. Last one, which is brown in the cable. Just get the last one. Make sure none of those are shorting, which I've got to hook that, wouldn't be that hard. Right, then, so now it's black, white to sync, brown, green to green, red to red, and then yellow on the blue. Pretty much it. Get all separated, but didn't miss there. So that's pretty much that. Now the only other thing I've got an old mod I did years ago on this thing, which and this isn't the original Amstrad I used to have, but this is I just bought it online years ago and never really used it. So it's an old 5 1/4 inch drive that I've rigged up to use on this. So it just plugs in the back as normal. And there, I'm trying to get out of the way of these wires. We won't shoot it anyway. That one there, got a wee power socket which I've soldered on the back with a I think this uses 12 volts. I can't quite remember. Okay, so that's obviously game discs. I've got Starquake, Hurricane, Riser, Eagle's Nest, and that one there, which used to be one of my old favourites, was just Cybernoid 2 and Cybernoid. Starquake I used to play quite a lot too, but it wasn't on this computer, it was on a ZX81 Sinclair. Right, so that's basically that. So the next thing, I have actually, all the settings should be set up on this first, so if you have any trouble with this board, it can be used for any old device which has RGB or various other output signals. This is my KVM switch cable that goes to my monitor, which is up there. That's just VGA out. Next thing we need is power, which is pretty much here. The power adapter. Hopefully we get a little light. Oh yeah, you can see there's a red light on the board. So there's a bit of a glow going on there, if I look at it. So that's pretty much that. Okay, so I'll just put this monitor over to VGA in. I don't know if I can get a wider angle on this camera or not. Let's try moving it up. So that's that. So if I flick it on, hopefully to get the Amstrad hit. There you go. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So that's if you want to use an old PC with RGB out, or a game system or something like that, on a standard LCD monitor or VGA style monitor. I'm not sure there's other devices out there for HDMI and all the rest of it, I'm not sure, but it took me a bit of playing around with the settings on that to get the screen nice and clear. There's still a few little dots and bits and pieces showing on it, but it's not too bad. That's basically it. So if I can zoom in there a little bit, it's on a bit of a funny angle, but I can actually swing that monitor around a little bit so you get a better angle. I'll just swing that. I don't have any VGA capture type devices, so I can't really show you it that well. I was thinking about buying one, but they're quite expensive for the old VGA style. Any input capture card is quite expensive, so I didn't bother. So basically I've just put a disc in the 5 1/4 drive. I've got a switch on the end of here too, actually, which swaps between internal drive and external drive. So that's Cybernoid, and then it's one side of the disc. If I can flick the switch and go cat, just short for catalog, that's Cybernoid 2. So if you wanted to load one, it's just, I don't know, if you're familiar with these, you'll remember the old commands for loading games, etc. Just run. We can do load and then run afterwards. Oh, add in all the cheats. Why not? You can see those dots on the screen. That's just from the conversion between RGB and VGA on that card. I wasn't doing that just before, so it's maybe to do it. Maybe I've bumped a wire, or maybe it's maybe something else is going on. Right, so prepare to be amazed. I think this is a game from 1988. I was about to say 1988, but so that's basically it. Oh, the other thing we need, obviously, is the old trusty joystick. So let's plug that in. Right, so that's works okay. It's pretty responsive. Let's turn it down a little bit. Assuming it's quite loud. Yeah, so that's one of the games I used to play quite a lot. Boy, lucky I'm invincible, eh? So that's pretty much it. I'll just shut that one off. I'll find another one that I used to play. All these games seem pretty kind of blocky these days when you look at them. Okay, so this one, fire that back up again, get the signal again. And yeah, this should be Starquake, I think. Oh yeah. So run. So run star. It loads Starquake. I think it takes a wee while to load this one, but wouldn't be too bad. I do have the original Amstrad discs as well, not many of them. I don't know what I've got on them. Most of them look like Office apps. Yeah, I don't have a way to get anything onto these either. So all of these are, so you can see all those. I've got all the old standard 3-inch discs that they used to sell, but they're all apps, like one called Password, obviously an old word processor or something like that. Someone's put on there. So yeah, they also work. Alright, so I've loaded that one. I don't think the cheats on this one work. No, I can't remember. I used to play this game all the time. Back then it was quite a good game. These days it's not much, but still a bit of fun. Not like to us. This used to run on a Sinclair as well. People that know these, from that era would probably know this game. Be thinking. So if we hit option 1 for joystick and 0 to start, I think you could. There we go. Sound is amazing. So basically, the object of this game is to shoot all the things flying around, collect things for health on the way, and these here, you basically collect them to take to the core and build the core back again, and that's pretty much it. So it's just a great big maze game essentially. There's probably, I think there's quite a few videos on the YouTube videos on this one already. If you stay too long in one spot, you lose your health because of those things flying around as well, obviously. That's pretty much it. The map is actually pretty big. Don't go through that when it's lit up. Oh, and there's these little things here for getting around as well. And you also have, I haven't found one yet, but there's teleports everywhere as well to help you get around the map. There's one in the center, so you basically find the teleports in each area and teleport back. So there's a piece of the puzzle that I need. So get that into there as well. One thing I found annoying up the top here is if you have a space in here, you've got to rearrange them all so you can fit more items in there, which is sometimes a bit annoying. You end up having to drop something to pick something else up unless you fill the space. Yeah, that's basically that. So I'll turn that one off. What else is on that one? Barbarian, I think, which is an old game which was pretty basic. You just there's a couple of versions of Barbarian, I think, back in the day. I can't remember. This one, it's probably the one that's just basically two people standing side by side that try and kill each other, pretty much. So I'll just see what this one runs as. Oh, that is working. The floppy drive makes a bit of a noise, that's for sure. So if we do that, it should be. Oh no, that wasn't that. That's menu. I got to run menu. You always look for the file with base. That's the main boot file. Anything this can run. That should load. Barbarian 1. I'm not sure what the difference is between those two. I remember in the days when I used to have a tape player on this, and it would take a good half an hour or 15 minutes to half an hour to load a game. Yeah, not much fun, but it used to be, I think it was Starquake. Basically had that one on tape. It used to load and have to I think it errored halfway through and I had to change the tape and fast forward it and then try and load a section to try and make it load. It took forever to load. Very annoying. So yeah, this is the old this is the old Barbarian. So basically it's a 2-player or play against the computer, I think, from memory. I can't even remember how to play it, to be honest. Yeah, so that's me against the computer, basically. I used to be able to get headshots, but quite hard to do. Probably not. There we go. There's a headshot. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then the guy comes out and takes them away. That was pretty much Barbarian. And you go to the next one, and it carries on. So not really too much to the game. So that's that one. Starquake. The one I used to like, which I used to think was quite good, was called Geyser. And there was another one called Into the Eagle's Nest, where you just go around and basically find keys, unlock doors, and walk around a big maze and shooting all the other soldiers. So what's this one? This is Into the Eagle's Nest. I might as well load this one as well. Did that wrong. I think you have to have the space. I can't remember. Just do it this way to make sure it works. Doesn't matter about capitals, but I'm pretty sure you have to have the space in there or it won't work. This, I think, used to be quite a popular game. It was across quite a few platforms as well, I think. Not sure if it was on the Amstrad, Amiga. I had an Amiga after this, and I think it might have been on that as well. I can't remember. Obviously the graphics on the Amiga are a lot better than this. So this is basically it. You just find the keys. It's quite annoying because every time you find a key it pauses them. You shoot the doors. I think you just walk into the doors to open them. I thought you shot them. I think you can as well, but it depends on those doors are the ones you shoot. And then of course you have to shoot all the soldiers before they shoot you. And another thing you got to watch is not to shoot the dynamite, like that one, or the map. You know, you basically I shot the door key. That's the other thing you can't do. Yeah, so basically you go around and and I shot the I shot the dynamite by mistake. So basically that was that one. It's all just carries on pretty much the same as they do. If I flick the side of this drive, I had a reset button on this, but unfortunately it's broken, so I can't use it. I've got to flick it on and off all the time. So if I go back to catalog, the other side's Greiser, so so yeah, didn't like that. I used to be able to hit the up arrow to get the text back, but obviously can't do that in this. Run Greiser. Right, so that's another game. One I used to play all the time as well. I think this one takes a wee while to load, so these are all from about the same era, I think. 1980. Oh, that's just says here actually 1987. So 1987. This one, the other one was 1988. So these are all games I was playing, I should say, when I was in high school. So yeah, a wee while ago now. I mean, back in the day, I used to think the graphics on these were really amazing, but obviously now when you look at it, it's like, yeah, not much. Yeah, so yeah, this one definitely takes a wee while to load. Still going. Okay, looks like we're nearly there. Right, so that's basically it. I think the same thing. You just hit the button. It's just going along, trying not to get killed by everything that's firing at you, basically. And it's always a pain of some of these things you try and shoot and you can't get them. I've kind of forgotten how to play this, and I'm not very good at doing the angled. Oh, and there's also a weapon up, so that's the laser. So one thing about the laser is you can only fire it periodically. It's not a continuous thing. So if you've just fired it and something comes in to get you, you're pretty much in trouble. So that was pretty much it. Every time you die, which is annoying, you obviously go back to the weapons you were on before the start. So there were quite, from memory, there's some quite good guns in this. Made it a lot easier to play. Right, what else we got? So, don't worry about Hurricane. There's the Cybernoid 2 as well. I've got there, I'll just flick this one off. Cybernoid 2 was much like the other one. Not sure if I used to think the graphics were better in Cybernoid 2, but I am not so sure in this one. After seeing it again. Let's have a look. This should be. Oops, hitting the wrong key. So this should be. Yeah. run sorry about that, I'm just using a normal DSLR camera, so yeah, so that camera just cut off for a second. I'll see if I can edit it out of the video, but I'll try that later. So Cyber 2, there's Cyber 2. The cheats don't work on this, so I'm not going to bother. So first load screen. There's some things about the graphics in the second one are better than the first one, but I don't know, I reckon the first one was probably just as good. Wasn't a lot of levels in this game from memory, I don't think. I do remember when I was growing up I did complete it. So the audio on this one's a little bit better. Not massively, but a little bit better. I can never remember how to... I can't remember how to get past this part. I know you get a few seconds when you're... Yeah, so I'm not very good at this game anymore. I used to be able to do this in one hit. And I've managed to... I used to manage to complete this, but it took me a long time. So you got the rear gun and these. I think you get two of those other guns that spin around you from memory. Oh, that's the second one there. Yeah, so those things just go around and fire and help you get through. Oh, this level's a pain. I remember this now. So you have that. It goes around the outside, but anyway, it's just another game. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd show you how to connect the old sort of PCs up. So if I swing that back down, you can see the drive. So on there, I'll just turn that volume down. So on there I have the switch. I'll do it this side. So that switch, you can see it goes, the light goes out when I'm on the internal drive. So if I was to do that now, Tazred for example, put that one in. I'll just flick off the power, flick it back on again. If I go cat now, just see that drive. Assuming it still works. The next thing. Yeah, so didn't actually read that drive. And these were double-sided as well, so you can actually use both sides of these ones. That one doesn't seem to be working, so I'll try another. These are quite old, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what they all are. Okay, so that's got something on it. So that one there loaded. And then if I want to use the other drive, basically you can see now that this one here is still working. If I flick the switch, so I got put that side, push it, switch to the other side. Let's pull it up now. If I go catalog now, you can see this one here now loading up. So that's the one with Siphon, and now I've got an A and B. So that's the B side. Go to the A side, the little light. I've put a little light in here to let me know that it's B side and A side. So yeah, put that. Go hit again, and it's Siphon. So that's Siphon 2, Siphon, and then this disc. So yeah, pretty much it. Of course, I got other discs. I used to have a another 5 1/4 inch drive. I think I chucked it out a few years back. It could be still. No, I think I did throw it out. Can't remember. But there used to be some software. Can't remember how I used to do it, but I basically used to load up these games and then get them online, and then save them to these discs from a normal PC. It's quite a while ago, so I don't know. I was probably running a 486 or something, or it might have been in the days of XP, I'm not sure, but I don't recall if I still have the software or even know how to write these discs anymore. But I did quite a few. I didn't get too carried away. Tetris and JSHQ, Zap, whatever that is. Renegade and Renegade 3. I used to play them quite a bit. Cauldron 3. Actually, I don't even know. Cauldron. I don't even know what that one is. I might give a look at that. So if we go on there, there just doesn't seem to be anything on that. Oh, unless it's hidden. There is always a possibility. It just says disk. That's all I can see. So I don't know if you can. I'll just see if anything loads from that. I think they used to hide on some of the discs. They used to hide some of the files, so you couldn't actually see them in the later days. So this might be a later game. I don't think they used to do it originally. Gee, my typing didn't go very well then. Oh, yeah, it's definitely loading something. I don't even know what this is, to be fair. Okay, spacebar to continue. Okay, well, it's loading. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure if I've ever played this. It's probably a role-playing type game by the look of it. Soon find out. I don't remember this game. Oh yeah, okay. So it's oh boy, my I don't think my converter can handle this too well. I'm assuming it's a converter, but it has a problem with the scrolling effect by the look of it. Could be the game itself, I'm not sure. My guess is it's probably the VGA converter which I've got running on it. So that was that game anyway. I'll go back down here. So basically that's pretty much it. If I scroll out a bit, see my mess all over my table. So basically that's it. Yeah, hopefully that helps someone. These boards, like I said, they can be used for anything that has an RGB. So if you've got an old system like this that has a standard sort of monitor that hooks up to a specific monitor, has RGB out, or it does handle other outputs as well. Yeah, you can try one of these boards. I just got it on AliExpress, I think it was. I don't think the board itself was overly expensive. I think it might have been about $10 to $20, something like that. I'd have to look it up to be exact, but I don't think it was overly expensive, or I wouldn't have bothered buying it. So yeah, alright, no worries. Hopefully that's useful for somebody, and I'll leave it to it. Cheers.